just don't know what to do anymore. The school keep calling and saying he's biting and hitting other children. And he's getting behind on his learning. I think he's got ADHD or something. I think we just need to get him some proper help.
Hi guys, come on in. Welcome, make yourselves comfortable. It would be good to think together about what has led up to things being difficult for Archie. I may ask some questions that seem nosy, but they do help us build a picture of how things are for you as a family, if that's okay.
We just want him to listen. He's constantly hyperactive and has such extreme emotions. He gets super excitable or really angry, and that's when he lashes out. He plays rougher than his friends and winds himself up until someone gets hurt.
But that's normal for boys, isn't it? I mean, he's just energetic. He'll grow out of it, won't he?
Yes, little boys can be especially energetic at his age. Tell us about Archie as a baby. How was the pregnancy?
Bri was very anxious when she was pregnant. Archie was so calm in the room, not moving much, that we went to the hospital several times because we were worried.
Yeah, he was our miracle. I had several miscarriages and I didn't think we'd be able to have a baby. I didn't enjoy the pregnancy. I just wanted him to arrive safely.
And what about when he arrived? Was he quite calm and relaxed when he did arrive?
I was an angel baby.
He was a lovely, snuggly baby, so calm and content, and he slept well. But I was always checking on him, just in case something happened while he was asleep. But as soon as he could walk, he was just always getting into trouble.
Our parents started saying he was a handful. They used to help look after him, but now they can only handle him in short amounts.
Yeah, my mum says he needs to be run like a puppy at the park, not watching TV. She tells me I'm too soft with him and that I don't give him enough boundaries. But I find it hard when he's upset. You know, when he was a baby, hearing him cry felt like physical pain to me.
Do you think that's true about the boundaries?
I find it hard when he's upset, you know. I always have. Not so much now, but when he was a baby, it was almost overwhelming. It made me go to him straight away. I think we're programmed like that, aren't we, mums? Actually, now I think about it, he never had to wait for anything because I was always anticipating everything all the time.
Yes, that's understandable. And what about you, Dad? Were you high energy as a boy?
Probably. My dad wasn't really around, and when he wasn't very nice. We were all scared of him. He would shout and hit us if we were noisy, clumsy, or argue back. He was unpredictable.
I'm hungry.
Just a little longer, Archie. Do you want to cuddle? Cuddle in then. If you can sit nicely.
He's quite a sensitive boy, isn't he? Are you checking up on Daddy, Archie? Lovely to see you both again. What's Archie up to today?
Oh, he's at my mum's today. We didn't bring him. He seemed quite distressed after the last session. The next day he was really agitated and physical at school, pushing and kicking. And when he came home, he just shouted and cried at every little thing.
Oh dear, I'm sorry to hear that. Do you think he was upset about coming to meet us here?
I think it upset him that we talked about him while he was there. Maybe some of the things I said about my father frightened him. I don't think we thought he was listening because he was fidgeting so much.
But since then, he's been quite different, much better actually. He even got a certificate at school for good team play. We were so proud.
What do you think made the difference?
We've seen the sensitivity in him more. Hearing you call him sensitive really stuck with me. I think I'd got into a place where I just thought he was a little monster. But now I'm appreciating his personality more. Seems like he's a lot calmer and maybe happier and also more engaged with us and other people. He doesn't get so cross either. Before we would both just yell at him and sometimes get so worked up ourselves, making threats and whatnot, especially being ignored. I'm listening to him more, and we've spent more time together. My dad never played with me. I think I didn't know how to be a father really, but I'm really enjoying being with my son now.
Yeah, it's maybe since being here. We've talked about it a lot together, haven't we? About how he might be experiencing things at school or with things at home, what he's watching or how we play with him. He seems so happy when we play little games with him or make routine, boring stuff like getting ready or going shopping more like a game. He doesn't get so worked up about things that way or fight us about it. I've been shouting a lot less, and I try to listen to why he's cross and explain things to him. I've reflected on how I can be an anxious parent, quick to jump in and protect him because of what we went through when he was born.
Well, that is understandable. You experienced quite a period of trauma, and it would be natural to have more worry or anxiety as a result.
Yeah, I guess I'm not very calm or trying to stop him doing stuff in a reactive way that might not be very nice for him, and maybe also not showing him a very good example. So I've been trying to just think about it from his point of view a bit more.
It's natural to have anxiety about keeping him safe. But if we are always saying stop that or don't do that, the child might feel the world isn't safe. Behaviour is often a way of children communicating their feelings. I also think that idea of feeling safe with a parent can perhaps weave its way into other places too. So maybe they become a bit hypersensitive to new situations or unpredictable situations like school.
Yeah, that makes sense. So maybe if I'm anxious with him and telling him that I'm keeping him safe all the time, then he might not feel safe elsewhere and doesn't feel very calm then.
I hadn't appreciated how sensitive he was. Maybe because I was taught that boys have to be tough. I'm reflecting on what kind of relationship I want with him and what Archie needs from us. I've been able to appreciate time with him a bit more, and the more I do get on his level, the better he is and the better his behaviour is.
I often think it can take fathers a bit longer to catch up. Commonly for dads, expressing sensitivity can be uncomfortable or something that isn't commonplace. Being a parent brings a lot of big emotions, and that can be difficult. For mum, you have that extra time, don't you, when they're growing inside you, and it can take longer for dads. It sounds to me like maybe the sensitivity you're feeling and showing him now is to do with realising and appreciating that you have him now after a difficult period. For both of you, actually.
Definitely. I've been on a bit of a journey, let's say.
Well, it sounds like you've both been very reflective, and that has really made the difference for Archie. It's fantastic to see you connecting this way, and I'm glad this has been helpful for you both.
You can see in this video that the therapist spent most of the time drawing out the story of how the family came to be in this place that they now find themselves. This shared understanding helped the mum and dad think about their family, and by the second session, they had already begun to make changes. 3 questions for you to think about. How do the concepts of containment, reciprocity, and behaviour management relate to this work with the family? Why does the family find themselves in this position, and what contributed, do you think? Do you see the child together with the parents? Why or why not? One reason why is that you can see how the family relate together. Sometimes practitioners worry that the child will hear what the parents say about them. Usually, parents say much worse at home. Having the child in the room means that the child can hear the story coming together. They also know that someone is taking their situation seriously and is listening.